Hi guys, welcome back to the Rhinestone Realtor. So we've got some pretty good information for you today. So you may not know, I have worked with real estate investors since day one of becoming a real estate agent. I also started out in property management too, so working with investment properties is kind of my niche in this area. So one of the biggest questions that I get from investors are, where do I find the good deals? Where are they? Are there pocket listings? Do I have to go out and find them? Is someone going to bring them to me? How do I find it? So there's three main ways that you can find a really good investment deal. Some of them involve more work and elbow grease than others, but all of them are really good ways to find good deals at any different time in the market. So the most obvious one is through MLS. MLS stands for Multiple Listing Service. So that is when you go online and all the agents can go on and list their properties so that both realtors and consumers can check out what is available. So here in Houston, we have HAR.com, stands for Houston Association Realtors, or Homes and Realtors. They kind of like changed their marketing lately. But if you go to HAR.com, you can go in there and you can search for foreclosures, short sales, houses that are distressed, have known repairs. There's different ways to find properties that aren't foreclosures that are still really good investments. For example, if they know that there's foundation issues, the agent will go in and market in MLS. So you can do a search and say, I want all the houses that need foundation repairs. That's a really good secret way to look for it. You can also obviously look for corporate listings. Sometimes those can be a little bit more motivated to sell. There's also short sales. So short sales when you try and get the bank approval to sell the house for less than what you owe on it. Those are typically houses that are going to be in distress as well. So that's a good way for investors to look for them. And then obviously there's foreclosures, which we all know are houses where someone has defaulted on the mortgage, the bank took it back, and they're trying to sell it because they don't want to manage a house. They want someone in the house paying the mortgage. So that is the first way that you can look for houses. The second one is by networking with wholesalers. So the wholesalers are people who go out, they may or may not be a licensed real estate agent, and they go out, they do marketing themselves, they talk one-on-one with the homeowners, and they say, hey, listen, I'm gonna buy your property at $100, and it's worth $150, and I'm gonna take the next 30 days to find somebody else to come out, buy the house, and close on it, and then the wholesaler takes a fee but never technically buys the house. Now, there's a little bit more intricacies that go into wholesaling. I won't get into those today, but if you want to find things that are not on MLS, that are distressed, but you don't want to do all the hard work yourself, typically you are going to pay a little bit more because you have to pay the wholesaler's finder's fee. But it is a good way to find things that are distressed that other people may not know about. So networking with wholesalers is a really good way to do it. You can find wholesalers at like real estate investor mentoring groups, networking events for real estate investing. You can put it out on Facebook. I've done stuff on Instagram and found people. And then somehow I've gotten on a ton of different email thread list things, and I have no idea how I did it. But wholesalers will send me their deals, and so I'll analyze them and send them off to clients who work in those areas. So MLS is the first way to find properties, and wholesalers is the next one. And then the last one is the one that has the most like elbow grease, the most like time involved that you're gonna do, and that is direct marketing. So with direct marketing, that is when you, as the investor, go out and go directly to the homeowner and market to see if you can buy the property. See where that comes in? Super simple, right? Direct marketing. Anyway, so you can do direct marketing and you say, hey, I'm a real estate investor. I want to buy your house. Call me at this number. We can close quickly. Here's all the pros of working with me. Call me and let's work this out. Because there's a lot of people who've been in houses for a long time that they just don't want to do the repairs. Maybe the house is too small and they want something bigger. Maybe they don't want to pay a realtor fee, and so they decide to go with a wholesaler. There's so many different ways. There's tired landlords, there's, you know, life changes that happen and people need to get rid of houses. That is actually a really big one. So with direct marketing, you can reach out to them through, now it's all about like phone calls and text messages, which to be honest, that irritates me like no other. Because I already get so many spam calls. I don't need them from other investors trying to buy houses. I prefer having that degree of separation where you can either send out postcards, you can do door hangers, you can do letters to them, or you can do advertisements on like not commercials, what's the word I'm thinking of? On like radio shows or billboards, or you can put like your name and advertising in your local newspaper. So by doing that and stating that, hey, I'm here, I have cash buyers, and you can sell your house quickly, a lot of people like that ease of getting the house sold quickly, not having to put it on MLS and that kind of thing. So landlords who do the direct marketing, they are going to do a little bit more of the legwork, but they typically can bypass that wholesaler fee, which can be thousands of dollars. So those are the three main ways that you can market for houses. It can be on MLS, which is already listed, through a realtor, through a wholesaler, or through direct marketing. So if you have any other interest and questions, whatnot, definitely comment down below and I'll try to get to them. Have a good one.